Hi guys, welcome back to another video where today I'll be completing Wolfenstein The New Order. Max, I got you. You dumb Nazi scum. I hate these. I think the drones have to be my least. I hate them the most. Like, ooh. The heavy Sudaten, the guys who have like the shotguns. Or the freaking drones. I don't know who's worse. I'm a Max. You will not be forgotten, Max. Sorry for the little break I took. I needed a break. But I did get Wolfenstein Old Blood. So, yeah. It's probably gonna be my next series. So stay tuned for that. Oh, by the way, guys, I already completed it. I bought it 2 days ago, and I beat it in 5 hours. Not even 5 hours. I'd say maybe 3.5, because some of that time is just me having fun and going back to the levels. And just like killing them or finding all the little secret objects. Or me pausing to go to the restroom and crap. So I probably beat it in like 3 hours. Doesn't mean it's not a fun game. I'm gonna say Wolfenstein New Order. They're too different to compare. I'm going to say that I think Wolfenstein New Order is a tad better than Old Blood. But doesn't mean Old Blood is not fun. No, what the hell of fun. If it's on sale, I don't know if it's still on. Yeah, I think it's still on sale by the time this video will come out. So, you guys, if you have the capability to play it, buy it. Because it is a really good game. And it's only $5. And like, that's a steal for what you get. Anyways, guys, as I was saying is, Wolfenstein Old Blood and Wolfenstein New Order are just too different to compare in story-wise. I would say though is, at least on my computer, I don't know on anybody else's, I both have Wolfenstein New Order and Old Blood on medium graphics because my computer, it's okay computer, but I don't think it could handle freaking high. Is there an ultra? I think there is an ultra, but it could not handle ultra on this. But anyway, as I was saying, is the only real big difference is, I'm gonna say performance. I'm gonna say Old Blood, on my computer at least, I don't know if anybody else's, ran way better than Wolfenstein New Order does. Now, could that just be me? Yeah, but it seemed like, to me at least, Wolfenstein Old Blood performed way better than New Order. I I really don't know how, because New Order is a bit of an older game, but maybe Bethesda maybe made it better optimized? Oh well. Put me in. Guys, it's the final mission. Death's Head Compound. Time to take my revenge for all my fallen friends. Anyways, guys, I also bought New Vegas, Fallout New Vegas, so I might make a series on that. Don't worry about all these new series. I am going to complete Lego Star Wars. I just need to find the motivation. I think I already talked about this last episode, but like, Lego Star Wars is a fun game, but it's not like a game I can make videos on, because like, what am I supposed to say? I killed some Lego Stormtroopers, and like, I have like 20 minutes of commentary, and I have to focus on a lot more on that game. Meanwhile, Wolfenstein and stuff, I kind of just shoot and I get to talk, so it's a bit better. Like Lego Star Wars, you have to focus. I know this is gonna sound dumb, but I think Lego Star Wars, the complete saga, the original, it's called the Skywalker Saga, the newest game, is a bit harder than at least this game on medium difficulty. Like, it's been more challenging. I think it's because of, well, it's old. It's an old game. And now I sound like a little kid, but like, I don't know. It's more like mind, like consuming. Like, you have to put a lot of brain power in that game. It's like the puzzles are a bit difficult. Depends on the puzzle. Just a lot of focus. I don't know. I just like making these videos better. I'm not gonna not finish it. I am going to finish it. Just, I think I'm going to take a break for a while. I might do is I might beat Old Blood. I also got Sniper Elite V3. I mean, not 3V. V2. Another of my childhood games that I probably should have not played as a kid, because like, I was gonna tell my parents like, I wouldn't say extreme gore, but like, for what, a 7-year-old kid, that is extreme gore. So like, oh well. I wasn't psychologically damaged by that game. I don't think I was. I played this and Sniper Elite about the same time. Oh yeah, as a kid, I was really obsessed about World War II. Like, I think for 5 years of my life. Let's see. I would say maybe 3rd grade is when it started, because of my, I mean, I was already into it, you know? But I think my best friend, he and me really got into it. Like, I was watching World War II documentaries almost every day. I'd find a new one, or I'd just watch the same ones. I probably shouldn't, because that actually scarred my brain. Like, of course, like, it didn't really, like, damage, you know? But, like, I probably should have been learning about the Holocaust at my age. Because that crap is horrible. All the atrocities. Anyway, I'm gonna say it didn't really. I'm not gonna say it damaged me, but I think it did affect me negatively. If I'm gonna say, because like, I don't know, just. And people used to call me a Nazi because like I would know facts. Now, did I know a little too much about Germany? Yeah. But I think I was just more of, ooh, they have cool weapons and stuff. Or at least how that's media portrays them versus actually being a Nazi. Now, as I grown up, I realized the Allied powers had way better technology than they did. Like, we won the war. The Nazis didn't. So we had better technology. We built the atomic bomb. I don't know. It was a time. But I think I got a bit over it maybe in 7th grade. I mean, I was still into it, you know? But I started going into what my phase is now, at least for warfare, the Cold War. I think it's a such much better, more interesting history. Then I would say World War II, like, don't get me wrong, World War II is absolutely interesting. Like, I was about to say absolutely fantastic. War is not fantastic, but it's really interesting to learn. But I feel like with my knowledge of World War II, it really helped me know what was happening in the Cold War. Because, like, I don't know, I just think it's such a. Because not. I mean, like, conflicts did happen during the Cold War, you know? Like the Vietnam War and the Korean War. So I'm not gonna say it was a Cold War like some people do. I mean, there wasn't like. It wasn't like World War II conflict amount, but, like, conflict still did happen. But, like, it's such a more fascinating time geopolitically than like World War II. World War II, I mean, like, it did have its fascinating things, but it was mostly just Nazis and the rest of the world. I mean, like, well, Cold War, we have so many different factions and so many different belief systems, and it's just so much more interesting, in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong, World War II is still interesting to me. I still watch a couple of things here and there. Mostly guys reviewing, like, World War II movies and talking about the inaccuracies. I'll pull up one of my favorite guys up. He does, like, games and movies. But, like, shout out to him. But, like, I feel like the Cold War is just so much more interesting to learn. I don't know why. I think it was because of a changing time. And also a lot more my family was, you know, like, in the Cold War versus World War II. Like, I met my great grandma, who was a nurse during World War II, who actually outranked my grandpa. I think these were on my dad's side in the field. What's it called? Field doctors, or basically, she outranked him in the doctor part of the military. Sorry for any military doctors or nurses watching my videos. I don't think any of you are actually watching it, but thank you for serving our country. But anyway, as I was saying is, my grandma at Rankton, I think that's really interesting. I met her when she was like 90, so yeah, she was old. But sadly, I didn't meet my great grandpa, who was on my mom's side. I phone called him and stuff, like, you know. I still had interaction with him before he died. But like, I don't want to say he's cooler because like I'm not gonna undermine my other relatives, but like, he was an actual soldier. I forgot what the division called, but it's, I mean, I know the name, but I forgot the unit. Tropical Lightning, I'll pop the little insignia and stuff. But like, I'm going to inherit his uniform, his 2 uniforms, field dress and like boot camp uniform. I'm going to inherit all of his war mementos, like his I died, but I'm going to continue. Like his World War II Japanese flag he captured. He has a couple of bayonets. He has a lot of Japanese cloths. Like, it's like I've seen all the stuff he's owned. Oh, a Filipino cavalry sword. That's really cool. I wish I had a picture of it, but I've just never taken a picture of it because, like, it's at my grandparents' and, like, it's at my mom's side. I'm trying to think of what else. But yeah, I mean, none of my family actually served, or as far as I know of, none of my family actually served in the Cold War, like actually went to conflict. But my family does have friends who did. But like, I don't know, it's just a bit more interesting to me, geopolitically wise, than World War II. It's more fascinating to learn all the different, like, inner workings of all the systems. You know? Ugh, his ugly face. Anyway. Like, I love both sides of my grandparents. Like, my dad's side, my mom's side. But if I did have to pick favorites, I think I'm my mom's side because they did, when I was younger, they did raise me a bit more because both my parents were hardworking. Like, I think my mom had 3 jobs and my dad was working almost every day. So they raised me a bit more than my dad's side. I mean, they did still raise me quite a bit, but just like I have way more memories and just also I'm their favorite grandchild. Because how I know that is because my grandma said that in front of all of her 4 daughters. 3 of the daughters have had kids, and like the context was they were putting Easter candy in the eggs, right? And I wanted to help, but the daughters, of course, thinking I would want an Easter egg hunt, you know, said no. But then my grandma came in and went, or my grandma was already in there, and she went, let him in. He's my favorite grandchild. And it was her 80th birthday. So it was last year. And you know, they're giving out cake, right? And I got the first slice. And my grandma whispered to me, you get the first slice because you're my favorite. Anyway. Oh yeah. Get that guy. That was just for you, ma'am. Anyway. Um. my grandpa, he was part of the team that helped make the GPS. I don't know if he was part of the team that made the GPS for the military or for civilian use. I think he was for the civilian use. But my grandpa, I mean, my grandma has cool stories. Like, she grew up on a hunting family and stuff. But my grandpa, I don't know if my grandma just has little story, just not as much stories because she was a woman during the 1940s, 1950s. So, like, what she learned how to be a housewife. Nothing wrong with being a housewife or a strong woman. No, I'm not saying that. But she just has very little stories versus my grandpa, who literally said he made his own radio station. So they live in nowhere, Montana, like where they were raised, right? Right. Like Montana, basically a nowhere place. He literally made his own radio station. I think it was out of a remote control train. I don't know how he did that. He probably used some other parts. I'd assume like a radio and like other equipment, but he had his own radio station. When he was a kid. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to help him. Um, he also was not the Rangers, park for national parks. Like he was a firefighter essentially, park ranger, and like his stories are awesome to learn about. Um, I am gonna get his childhood gun, his double and under. So I think that's really cool to learn about, or cool to have. I mean, it was cool to learn about his history of that gun, but like, okay, guys, I actually kind of locked in. So if I go quiet during this part, that's because I'm locking it. Come on, just. Ow, ow. Fudge. Come on. Yeah. This is one of the saddest scenes. Anyway, my grandparents live on a ranch style home. They don't have any like barn animals, but it's really nice to go there. I have a lot of fun. Do I have any other story? I have a lot of stories, but like they're interesting, you know? I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on my channel, but for my birthdays, I don't get a birthday cake. I get a lemon meringue pie made from my grandma. They're so good. I love lemon meringue pies. I just like food in general, guys. I don't know if that's because, like, you know, I wouldn't say I'm poor, you know? Like, I'm very fortunate. But, like, I'm not. I think last time I knew what my dad was talking about, our finances, we are lower middle class? Or at least what he was telling me is we just got into the comfortable, like, what they consider comfortable in Iowa, like, comfortable for living standards. So, like, yeah. I mean, I've always had food available to me. Like, it's not been a problem. I don't know. I just really love the taste of food. Like, I've been cooking since I've been 4. And, like, food is just... I think it's so much more than just food, you know? It's like a... It's like culture. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I've been cooking since I've been 4. Oh, right. I just got up, guys. So, let's see. Um, you guys should comment down below. What's your favorite food? Actually, let me change that. That was a bad question. Here's the question I really wanted to ask is, what's your favorite type of meat? Like, for me, it's beef. I love beef. Now, does that help? Probably because I live in Iowa, and so, like, we have a lot of cows. I mean, we also have a lot of pigs, too. Pork is fine. I think it's my... I wouldn't say least favorite. But, like, because I do like some pork. Oh, my uncle, not my grandpa. He makes this really good. I know this can sound weird, but trust me, guys, it's really good. Dr. Pepper ham. So, like, it marinates in Dr. Pepper for, I think, like, a day. And then he puts it in the oven. Like, the Dr. Pepper, it doesn't taste like Dr. Pepper. Like, it does, but also doesn't at the same time. And it's so good. It's like a sweet, caramelized ham, and it's just so good. And, like, I love it every time. And, like, ooh. But, like, I think it might be beef, chicken. Like, I think I eat more chicken on a, I wouldn't say daily basis. I basically eat beef on a daily basis. Like, I at least have one meal a day that contains beef in it because of just, you know, you need at least one meal a day with meat in it, in my opinion. Now, do you need every meal with meat in it? No, but I essentially almost have every meal with meat in it. Because, you know, ground beef is, I wouldn't say cheap. It's like $6 a pound. And I know in other states it's worse. But thankfully I live in Iowa, and a lot of our food is cheaper because, you know, I wouldn't say we grow it, but, like, importing it is less of a problem because we are an agricultural state. I love Iowa. I know people hate on it because of how boring it is, but, like, guys, Iowa is not that boring how the media makes it seem. Like, okay, Iowa is boring in some parts, you know, but if you really care about learning, like, there's really cool... Oh my gosh, I don't want to go for this. Guys, I died, but I'm going to continue. Like, there's really cool parts of Iowa. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of it is boring, and this might be just because I'm an Iowan trying to glaze Iowa, but, like, it is not that bad. Also, I do live in Ames, so it's a bigger city, you know? And like, so I'm thankful I don't live in like Boone. I mean, I feel like I still could have fun in Boone. No hate on Boone people, but like, there's so much more offered in Iowa. I mean, Ames, not Iowa. I mean, than like Boone. Like they have some. The only thing we ever go to Boone for, and now this is gonna sound bad, like for me trying to be like, I was not that boring, is their McDonald's. I'm gonna say Ames McDonald's needs to learn from Boone McDonald's. Because like I don't know how, but their food is just more delicious. Like the burgers are always juicy. A lot of time I get McDonald's and Ames. It's well, there's two McDonald's. There's one near the Flowerama that just closed, and that one don't. If you ever come to Ames, guys, I don't know how many of you ever come to Ames. Don't go to that one. That one sucks. Like they've always gotten their orders wrong. I think I've we've gone there so many times, and I think only like 2 times they've ever gotten our order completely right. Now, I think they are understaffed heavily, because like I only see like maybe at most 4 people ever working, and they once had like 50 customers. So yeah, I think they're heavily understaffed. But also, a lot of them could be doing a better job, because like most of the time they'll be just talking and not actually doing work. Like there was like this school get together for my sister's school out there, and for like, and I was up there waiting for our food, right? And they were talking about zodiac signs just standing around. Now, don't get me wrong, you can't just do that. But like, there's a ton of customers. But also, just go to the one near the Hy-Vee on the other side of town. Because I also did see a guy with his pants all the way sagging down. And like, it was a sight to see, I guess. Okay, guys, I think I'm about to beat the game. Time to kill the man that killed all my friends. Ugh! Die, Death's Head. My cat's on my desk, and he just watched that, and now he's staring at me like, what happened? Like, he's giving me the most like shocked look I've ever seen on his face. Come on. Come on, get out of here so we can blow it up. Fergus. You're my best friend. But it's time for me to go. Fire. Well, guys, that was Wolfenstein: The New Order. I hope you enjoyed this series. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in another one. Goodbye.